In this video, we will compare the New York subway and Metro Manila's MRT, opened on October 27, 1904. The New York City subway is one of the world's oldest public transit systems, one of the most used, and one with the most stations. The New York subway includes above ground, ground level, and underground stations with a total of 424 unique stations. We have just seen a typical above-ground station of the New York subway. Now we will see a typical underground station of the New York subway. The New York subway is very hard to use even for those who have already been using it. For a newcomer, it is better to rely on navigation tools like Google Maps. Here we enter the 34th Street Herald Square subway station of the New York subway. We will use the New York subway to go to the Washington Square in New York. Using the elevator, we will go down to the subway concourse, also called mezzanine. Walking through the subway concourse or the mezzanine, we must follow the signs going to our designated train number or letter, which in this case is the F train. The New York subway uses what is called routes, which are also called services, which are distinguished by a letter or a number. So we must follow the signboard going to our designated route, which in this case is the F train. In New York, instead of north and south, they use the term uptown and downtown for direction. If you go north towards the Bronx or Queens, you are going uptown. If you go south towards Brooklyn, you are going downtown. Notice that the street numbers are going up as you go uptown or northwards, and the street numbers are going down as you go downtown or southwards. There are also subway entrances for trains going only in one direction, like this one, which goes northwards or uptown. Take note that the train platform may have different trains going on different routes. So we must ride only on our designated train, which in this case is the F train. There are also local trains which stops on all stations and express trains which stops only on certain stations. It is very complicated, and so it is better to use navigation tools like Google Maps. For the New York subway, we do not have to use our train cards in going out of the train station. The MRT-3, which runs along EDSA or the Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, also has ground, above ground, and 2 underground stations with a total of only 13 stations. It is one of the 4 train lines currently in operation in Metro Manila, namely MRT-3, LRT-1, LRT-2, and the old PNR Metro commuter line. This does not count the MRT-7 and the 2 technologically advanced and modern train lines like the Metro Manila Subway and the North-South Commuter Railway, which is still under construction. We are now entering the Cubao station of MRT-3. Before entering the ticket gates, we have to go through baggage inspection. The train system is very simple. I am going towards the Taft station, and so I will ride the train going towards the Taft station. There is also a section on the train which are designated only for parents with children, pregnant women, persons with disability, and senior citizens. This is located on the lead car or the first car of the train near the train driver's cab. We get down the train at the Buendia station, which is also an underground station. But there is something very special about MRT-3. After getting out of the train station, we will go through a very special pathway designed only for VIPs or very special persons like us. That means you and me. After going through the very special pathway, we can transfer very smoothly from train to the EDSA bus carousel. The pathway is sunproof and also waterproof, so we will not be exposed to the very hot sun and the wet rain. The EDSA bus carousel is a busway which goes through its own exclusive bus lane on almost its entire route, and therefore avoiding traffic congestion along EDSA. At the moment, the EDSA bus carousel, which also runs along EDSA, does not stop on some MRT-3 stations, but it stops in some places where the MRT-3 train does not stop. The EDSA bus carousel also stops at the largest shopping mall in the Philippines, the SM Mall of Asia, which is also currently the 3rd largest shopping mall in the world. The EDSA bus carousel route ends at the PITX or the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, which is the bus terminal for transferring to buses going towards the south of Metro Manila.